Alright guys, so based off of what I just picked up, it is winter beater season, and it is for that car, and that kind of shows you how I treat that car and maintain that car. It's my very cheap, not trying to spend a lot of money, just kind of make it get by. I know where the leak's coming from, I just don't want to pull the heads to do it. It's just something I do not want to do on that car. But before I really dive into this car, because we do have a bit of stuff we got to do, is I got to get the girlfriend's car ready for winter. So I picked up wiper blades, put those on, swap over the winter tires, and just make sure she's good to go. Then we got to tackle that thing. Let's do this. Oh, and to top it off, I forgot my phone stand. So yeah, I don't know how the footage is going to come out. Alright, she's all set. I checked the PSI, checked the torque on the bolts. She should be good to go. We got a bit to do. Starting with, there's no bumper. I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get this out of the way, move this one over to where this one is. We're gonna jack her up, do an oil change. After that's done, probably throw the bumper on, give it a quick polish, and then get her home. So let's get this thing all situated. Yeah, so my battery terminal just broke. Awesome. Went ahead to Canadian Tire real quick, grabbed this thing. It should do the trick. Let's hope. I just got to figure out how to remove this now with very limited tools. Awesome. So just to show you guys, I almost got it off. I've been using my side cutters to kind of bend it flat right here, which kind of opened it up. And now I'm literally taking a flathead, shoving it in there and prying it open. It's not the nicest and cleanest thing, but I'm literally using what I have available. So when I say I have limited tools, I am not joking. But we should be good. This is all tightened down. Just making sure this thing doesn't come off. I'll double check the tightness of it when I get home. But we should be good. Just, you know. Yeah, that ain't going nowhere. And let's see how she does. She's dead. Crap. Alright, cheapest battery I could buy. Slapped it in. Let's see if she actually wants to start now. Alright, with her moved now, I'm just going to do a quick oil change, throw in some of that leak stuff that we have right here. It is a bit of a bad oil leak. I literally had to fill her up just to make sure that, you know, she had something in her. I did bring jack. Wow, look at that. I didn't even put the cap on. Nice. yeah, I guess let's just get to it. You know, I gotta get this thing home tonight. So to drain this, it's just a 17 mil, pops right off. This car oil leak is insane. She is full of oil, but whatever. For the oil filter, if you can't get it off by hand, you can do a couple of things. You can get like a oil tool, like remover thing that like kind of wraps around it. If that doesn't work, or you don't have anything like on you that works, another thing that I've done in the past is I slammed a flathead into there and used it as a pry bar and got it out. That did do the trick. It's not the funnest thing to do, but if you don't have tools on hand, you know, you work with what you got. Thank God I didn't over tighten it. This is very good. So whenever I do an oil change, something I always check is the filter. Make sure you have the correct filter and the size, which we do. I also throw a little bit of new oil inside the filter, as you could see. And then I'll take my finger, take some of the oil, I'll run it around the seal, so you get a nice seal when you put the oil filter back on. I'm like blinking out right now. I'm like, what am I saying? For oil, I have like some really cheap stuff like over there, but I have some of this left, so I'm gonna use it up. I don't know why it's all scratched up, but it is. Yeah, this car uses the cheapest stuff I can find, I swear. So with the new filter, you always want to go hand tight. Don't over tighten. Just once it's snug, leave it, because you'll thank yourself in the future when you go to do an oil change with this. If you over tighten it, good luck getting it off. It is the worst thing to do. So this oil seal stuff, if you look on the back, it says about, oh my God, these things are going crazy right now. There's kids yelling over there. I don't know what's going on. If you have a 4 to 6 liter engine, use the whole bottle. If you have a 2 to, oh, it's right there. If you have a 2 to a 3.9 liter, half the bottle. So we're gonna use about half the bottle. Save the other half for next time. Unfortunately, there's like no markings on here that tell you where half is. So you just kind of got to eyeball it. You've put the oil seal stuff, just fill her up with whatever oil you're using. From my understanding, they literally will work with any oil. I guess whatever you got laying around. Wow, look at this hotness. Let's fix the hair. Wow.
Do you have light that way?
Yeah, I got a light. We should be good for the oil. New battery, new terminal for the negative. That's great. Now to mix in the oil seal stuff, you have to run it either idle for 15 minutes or drive it for 15 minutes. I'm going to drive it. I'm probably going to bring the car to the wash real quick just because it's full of like bugs and spider webs and stuff just to knock it off. So I'm going to do that. We got to throw all this bumper stuff on. So I'm going to just throw a time lapse on and do it. It's getting cold. It's nothing really special. I'm not going to get to polishing just because it's like 6 o'clock, I think. And I still got to eat and drive to Brampton and shower. So yeah, we're just going to slap this together and I'll deal with that another day. There you go, guys. It's shitbox season, I guess. I never got around to polishing the bumper or that side skirt. Just time-wise, I didn't have the time, so I never bothered to throw all the paneling in. I will do that eventually. It's just right now I didn't have the time. Just gave her a quick wash. I feel like the color match came up pretty well with the door. I could use a bit more polishing just because I feel like this is a little bit more matte compared to this. I'm not really sure if the camera can pick it up. But I forgot how loud this thing was already from driving it. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting ride again, driving her for the winter. So look forward to it. Last year, I tried to fix the check engine light that appeared because we did a unequal link header delete, which deleted our first catalytic converter. So I'm wondering if it's going to come back. After I did do the fix, though, it did seem to have like not come back, so hopefully it's not going to come back. I really don't know, But we need to get her on our way. She's as loud as ever. It's weird driving her, but you know what? She's still my girl. I'll let you guys know once I get home how it was, if there's anything we gotta look at. I do know we gotta fix the suspension. The radio's all weird right now. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, the radio's all trippy right now. We do need to fix some suspension parts on her. I'll show you guys that later on. Hopefully the engine light does not come back and we do not get any new lights. Let's get on the way back to Brampton. How about that? I forgot how loud she was. Alright, let's try not to get pulled over tonight. How about that?